Hi everyone, welcome to Laughing Griffin Crafting. This is Tony, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to turn this pumpkin into the Death Star for the yearly work pumpkin contest. Let's check it out. Okay, so first just get it washed off properly, soap and water. If it's coming out of the pumpkin patch, need it cleaned. Here I'm cutting off the top stem with a coping saw. The Death Star doesn't have a big stem off the top, so I wanted it gone. And here we go, just getting it popped right off. And we just wash it off, so let's make sure we get that nice and clean. Next, I'm going to use some primer, flat gray primer. It's nice to note that I actually do this correctly and spray paint the bottom first and get it all spray painted up. There we are. And now the cannon section, I'm going to use a peanut butter jar lid as the way to do this because it's hard to make a circle otherwise, as well as another circle on the inside traced out with another cap. And then here I am putting in the big line around the middle, retracing the edges to make it darker, using just a regular pen to make freehand some more circles so it looks like this. Then using freehand some lines at different points and more lines to go on the inside because this is a concave cannon. It's supposed to go in, so I have to give the illusion that it's going in. And next I'm going to be making all sorts of square-like shapes which end up being trapezoids because the surface is in fact not flat. So first I used a pen and then a fine tip marker to accomplish this. And then I put in little details, just randomly putting in lines within all the boxes slash trapezoids that I had made. And again, this is just completely random. It gives the illusion that there's more detail here than there is. And again, this is done just completely at random, just different sides of all the boxes. Gives it a little bit more detail so it doesn't look like just a plain box. And it's just enough to make it look like a more mechanical machine. And of course, all sides get it, but again, just somewhat random in the amount. And finally gonna break out the Star Wars art set from Crayola that I had laying around from a garage sale. And I'm only gonna use one tool from this, and it is this silver marker. And I'm gonna just now do the same thing I just did, random lines next to all the other various locations that I have already done. You can see here I'm putting it in the conical cannon area. Again, just completely random. I'm just keeping it kind of spread out, not getting it too bunched up, but just random locations everywhere is the idea here. Again, giving the illusion that there's more detail on this thing than there really is. Okay, gonna break out some regular white craft paint. And with this, I'm just gonna be putting random little dots everywhere. It kind of gives the illusion of little windows. And you can see these little windows on this reference material that I have here. So just randomly putting them in groups, vertical, horizontal. Again, the more random, the better. And here's how it kind of turned out. You could call this done at this point. But we're gonna keep going and put down some parchment paper, put down some hot glue streams, 5 of them. And I'm gonna make the lasers now. And I'm just gonna glue these together into a little X or plus sign, glue on the laser coming out of it, the conjoined one, and then gluing that onto the surface of the pumpkin. And I am actually quite pleased that this stuff actually went on. Neon green to paint it up, with some neon yellow highlights here. And you didn't actually see the neon yellow, actually. It doesn't really turn out all that well, but I tried. And now I have a baseboard. This is from a console, TV console. I put some white paint into a brush, spatter it to make it look like there's little stars everywhere. Very simple technique, not too messy. And I'm gonna paint up the sides black to give it that diorama kind of look. What you didn't see here in the whole video was that I also glued these little toys that I had both onto the pumpkin itself as well as onto the board. Those, of course, are optional. It makes it really makes the piece, though. So it turns it into a diorama as opposed to just a pumpkin. And here you can see all the little toys that have been attached. I got all of these really cheap at garage sales years ago. I'd collected them, I don't know, probably less than $1 or maybe $1 for all the little toys that you have here. So I hope that you like it. I also hope that I win. So if you want to watch more of my stuff, just go to my site, Laughing Griffin Crafting, here on YouTube. I have other crafting videos that I've posted. So please be sure to check out those. Please subscribe, write down in the comments, like, all that nice stuff. And I will see you next time. You take care and happy Halloween. Bye-bye.